Don't waste your life waiting for everything to be perfect. Watch now and discover how to overcome your obstacles, embrace your journey, and keep moving forward, no matter how hard life gets. Once, there lived a man who felt deeply unhappy with his life. Since childhood, he had faced nothing but hardships. His father passed away when he was just a little boy, and from then on, he had to look after his mother and younger brothers and sisters. At a very young age, he took on the full burden of the household. As time went by, he got married, hoping things would finally improve. But instead of finding relief, his troubles only grew. Each time one issue was resolved, a new one would take its place. He began to feel like peace was something forever out of reach. One day, exhausted and hopeless, the man visited a wise monk and said, "Master, I want to leave everything behind and become your disciple. I am drained by the endless struggles in my life. I just want peace." The monk agreed, but said, "Very well, but first, tell me what is troubling you." The man replied, "My life is filled with endless problems. Sometimes it's about money, sometimes it's issues with my wife, or stress at work. It's always something new. I never find relief, and I'm constantly anxious and sad." The monk listened quietly and said, "All right, stay with me for now in my hut." The next morning, the monk told him, "Let's go to a nearby village." They began their journey together. Along the way, they came across a flowing river. They stood by it for a while in silence. Then the monk said, "We need to cross this river, but the water is moving." They both waited there. After a while, the man asked, "Master, you said we must cross the river, so why are we just standing here?" The monk replied, "We're waiting for the river to dry up. Once it does, we'll cross." The man was puzzled. He said, "But master, that's not possible. This river won't stop flowing. If we wait for it to dry, we'll be here forever. We should try to cross, even if it's difficult." The monk smiled and said, "Exactly. That's what I wanted you to realize. Life is like this river, and problems are like its flowing water. They never fully stop. If you wait for every problem to disappear, you'll never move ahead. You must face them and push forward, even when it's hard. Only then can you reach the other side." Then he turned to the man and said, "My friend, running away from the world won't erase your troubles. That's like waiting for the river to run dry. Even if you walk away from your current life, different problems will still arise. Go back. Don't give up because life is hard. Face your problems, solve them. That's the only way to move ahead." The man understood the monk's wisdom. That one insight shifted his entire mindset. From that moment, he stopped chasing the idea of a perfect life and began facing his difficulties head-on, with courage. Slowly but surely, his life began to improve. This story teaches us a powerful truth: everyone faces challenges. No one has a completely smooth life. Some struggle with money, some with relationships, some with health, and some with battles inside their minds. Life is not easy for anyone. We often believe that once a problem ends, we'll find peace. But in reality, when one issue is resolved, another appears. If we wait for a moment when everything is perfect, we'll spend our whole lives waiting, like standing at the riverbank, expecting the water to vanish. That's why it's important to keep moving forward, even while facing hardships. We can't run or hide. We must deal with each obstacle as it comes. That's how we grow. That's how life moves ahead. Problems might seem like barriers, but they are actually the steps that bring us closer to success. Every challenge builds strength and teaches us something new. So instead of fearing problems, let's learn to face them. True success and lasting peace don't come from an easy life. They come when we keep going, even in the hardest times. So don't stop. Don't wait. Keep going. Eventually, you'll make it through.